Hey everyone, how's it going? Got kind of a special deal today. So I've been in Utah for a little bit, and I'm actually gonna go out on my home waters back in Nebraska. One of my absolute favorite lakes. It's got a lot of diversity, but more importantly, it has giant pike. This is kind of where I spent the last 5 or 6 years fishing for these big trophy pike, and this is where my infatuation with big baits for pike began. So ever since I was a little girl, pike fishing was my thing. And if anyone is infatuated with pike fishing, you all know that Europe is the destination for massive snot rockets. I remember as a kid, I would Google like world record pike, and 10 out of the top 15 fish came from over Germany, Denmark, Sweden. So this is how I was familiar with Weston fishing. Weston is an incredibly reputable company over in Europe. They specialize in a variety of things, but one of my favorites are their big swim baits. So the other day in the mail, I got this huge box of baits from Weston. I was pretty much like a kid on Christmas morning, so I thought, the weather's been in the 60s at night, it's been pretty cool, perfect timing for me to get out on my home waters and throw some big baits for big fish. Everyone's been saying the pike fishing here isn't what it used to be. So I'm gonna go out and see if I can't prove that these monsters still roam these waters. Let's go. So normally I like to stand up fishing this bait, but I'm gonna be totally honest, like I'm lazy right now and I can still cast this pretty far sitting down, so we're gonna sit down. It's Saturday. I'm gonna relax a little bit. I've got a super long week next week, pre-fishing for the FLW KBF conjunction on Ouachita. So I'm gonna sit and fish today because it just feels nice to sit. I know there's some giants in here. So I believe they're pulling right. Ooh, there was one. So this thing has a serious, I mean, look at that. I love those paddle tails that move some serious water. So I'm fishing this thing like I'm quite literally crawling it on the bottom. This 401 Tranx picks up so much line that it is very difficult to do that, but you can. Looks like a pike right under my boat, honestly. Here we go. Oh my God, is that a bass? Yep, sir, it sure is. I don't want to get my hands in those treble hooks. Oh my God, I did. I don't, that's so stupid. That is so stupid. I almost took a treble right in the middle of the hand. But that thing choked it. Goodness. Oh boy. So that didn't feel like a very big pike, and it wasn't head shaking like a pike. You know, it's kind of silly how many big bass I've caught while pike and muskie fishing. You think that would tell me something. Sit in a tournament with, you know, really needing that one kicker, and I should pick up little Ricky the Roach or a other big swim bait of some sort and just toss it around. Oh, oh, we got off. No, he's still there. He's still there. That feels like it's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh. Barely hooked, barely hooked. Come here. Yes. On the roach. Okay. So super important, keep the fish in the water, and there's the bait right there. So I didn't have to do anything there, which is nice, but my tools are right by my kayak, easily accessible. So see, the fish has plenty of room in this net to swim around. Beautiful fish. Hold it up for a quick picture, and we're gonna put it right back in the water. So what we're gonna do, okay, it's already ready to go, so this is gonna have to be quick, but you do not pull the fish back and forth. Yeah, she's ready to go pretty quick there. So that's, I wish I could have taken a little more time to show you, but that fish was just ready to go. So I don't wanna fight that. Well, that was pretty awesome. Caught on the roach from Weston. Love that paddle tail. I was starting to get a little bit worried that my fish weren't here. Got 73.5 degrees, so I'm still good to target them for a bit. Let's see if I can't get another one. I'm gonna fish in the same area where the water's a little bit cooler. Let's see if my little, my Ricky the Roach can do it again. Man, that fish had this thing doubled over. That was fun. I mean, that's seriously why they're my favorite. Ooh, there was one. Dang it. That was a pike right there. These pike will surface, and a lot of times you'll see them swimming with their heads completely out of the water. I've never actually caught them when I see them like that. I think they just come up to the top to digest sometimes. But that was a decent sized fish right there. It's like you want to get close to those trees because that's where those pike will hang out and ambush bait, but that does not feel good. Yeah, this is not good. Oh, felt something give there, but oh, I got it. Oh, yes. Oh, like a boss. Sometimes just that slightly different angle. So the channel drops right where I just cast. I like to make that parallel cast with the right on the edge of the channel. I forgot my Chef Boyardee. I'm starting to get a little hungry. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's a big one. Oh no! Oh, God. That was a big fish. Oh, that hurts really bad. That was a giant. So what that tells me, I'm probably gonna keep throwing this roach. God, that was a big fish. So now I'm that one I was reeling it and letting it fall. I'm gonna do that a little bit here in the middle. That was right in the middle of the channel. I can feel that big paddle tail just kind of falling. After that heartbreaker, let's switch things up a little bit. Let's try the monster tease. So you can see that big curly tail. You can pop this thing, you can swim it, you can sweep it. And that thing's gonna move some water too. Let's see if this might be something they want. So there's just something that's so gratifying about working big baits effectively. So this bait gotta stand up. You know what? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Just think that they want the roach right now. Oh. Okay. That fish just tried to eat that. Well, Definitely not the day I was looking for. I obviously lost that giant fish, lost 2 other fish, caught a very ambitious bass and a decent sized pike, but I didn't have a whole lot of time today. I've got to get home, make an adult decision, and pack for Lake Ouachita. There's that big tournament down there, and I leave tomorrow bright and early. I will be back home in a couple weeks, and if water temperatures are allowing, I will be able to fish this again. But like I said, always rewarding for me to fish big baits. I love this lake. I love this fishery. It definitely isn't what it used to be. And that's kind of sad, but good to see a few decent sized fish still swimming around in here. The sun's up, it's getting a little warmer, and that means it's time for me to get off the water and go take care of some business. So thank you guys for watching, and wish me luck at Lake Ouachita.